Hey, what's up, everybody?
Are we officially live then?
We're officially live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the first ever OverSkill Games.
So excited to be here, and so excited to be hanging out with all you guys for the next 24 hours straight, hopefully.
It's going to be awesome.
On the way down, I saw my wife, and she's like, so you guys are pulling an all-nighter for 24 hours. I'm like, yeah, she's like, whose idea was that? I was like, I think it was mine, but
Yeah.
now that we're in the middle of it, I'm like, I don't know if that was a good idea or not. But we're so excited to be with you guys. Todd had a chance, as you guys can probably see down here, to go to the bank and get you guys the prize money. How was that getting the money?
Oh, it was awesome, actually. I walked in. We had to call a couple banks. Turns out not everyone has $10,000 cash on hand at a bank. So we went to one of the bank branches, and we came in, and they were like, "Oh yeah, what's this? You know, like whatever. You know, they're kind of like a little suspicious, filling you out a little bit." And I'm like, "Oh, we're doing this giveaway. We're doing this contest. People are building apps and doing all this." And she was like, "Oh, you guys are so smart. That sounds so technical. I could never do something like that." And like, I started explaining what OverSkill is, and she's like, "Wait, so it's more like best idea wins $10,000." And I'm like, exactly. Like OverSkill does the technical part. You don't need to be technical.
You just bring the idea or borrow somebody's idea or whatever you need to do.
Yep.
So this is what $10,000 of cash looks like. And one of you guys are gonna win this in 24-ish hours from now, which is gonna be amazing. So
it's gonna be fun.
We have a ton of stuff to go over with you guys today, and then we're gonna all be actually building. This is not just us talking for 24 hours because I don't think that's physically possible to do without passing out. But we're not sleeping until noon this time tomorrow. So we'll be doing this. Our game plan is this first hour. We're going to kick off and get you guys started, you guys running, getting it so you don't miss any of the fun that's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to be doing all kinds of other giveaways during the time too. So like credits and all the stuff. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be every hour. In fact, I built a really sick app that I'm going to show you guys. I don't know, maybe hour 2, hour 3, somewhere along the line. I'm going to show you guys. And then in OverSkill, when we built ClickFunnels, one of the smartest things we did is we created this thing called share funnels. You could build a funnel, you could share it with somebody. So when Todd was building OverSkill, I think I had this idea. I was like, hey, what if we made it where someone could share this app? And Todd's like, I already built that. I was like, oh, like, do I provide any value anymore? And so it's called remixing though, right? You can remix an app. So some of the apps I've built, and we've got other people that have been building really cool apps as well, just for being on and hanging out with us. You have to be on live to get them, but we're going to give you a link that you can remix it, which means it takes this entire app that I already spent $4,000 or $5,000 building, and it plugs it into your account, and then you can add features on top of it, make it your own. A whole bunch of other. So like just being here today, you're gonna get tens of thousands of dollars in value just for hanging out, which is gonna be really cool.
Yes, super cool. I mean, like the app that we're literally live streaming on right now was built on OverSkill by Chad and Dante here in the office, and they were just customizing it to do exactly what they wanted it to do. And here it is, and we'll give you guys remix access to that maybe too. So lots of cool stuff.
It's so cool. And a lot of you guys are watching this. We're also streaming this intro session to my socials everywhere. And if you're like, what is even happening? I don't even know. We're about to do a 24-hour hackathon. We're all going to be building software together on a new platform that Todd Dickerson and the team built called OverSkill. It is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. I have not been this excited for probably a decade. It's really fun. And if you're like, this sounds exciting, how do I plug in? If you don't have an account, you go to overskillgames.com, go sign up for a free account. And then we're going to be doing, we're in it now, right? So I'm going to show you guys some stuff. In a minute, I'm going to log you guys in, but before we do, we want to talk about the games. Are we able to throw my slides up really quick? So when we started this, we started OverSkill, we wanted to demo it. And so this was probably a month ago, 2 months ago?
Yeah, it's probably been a couple months. Yeah, about 2 months now.
A couple months ago. It was the first time we had decided, and I was doing an event in Boise, and Todd flew out, and we're like, what if we put some money on the line, make this fun and exciting? So about 5 o'clock at night, we told everyone hey, we got this really cool thing called OverSkill. We're going to build an app. And we're like, we brought $10,000 cash out. We put it on the desk. There's even more down here. You want to grab that?
Yeah, there's even more.
We put it on the desk that time, and we're like, this is the prize. All you guys are going to build an app tonight. It's going to be so much fun. And so people were up all night that night. We left 5 or 6 o'clock at night for dinner. And people were up till midnight, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, working on the apps, building stuff. And then next morning we showed up, and there were 202 people had submitted finished apps, completely done. Which is crazy.
Yeah, I watched the clip again, and I was laughing at how many were submitted, because I was blown away. Because people are like, oh, I can't build apps, I can't do this stuff, and they just jumped in OverSkill with literally no training other than us just
10 minutes,
10-minute intro. This is how you do it. You log in, you type in the thing you want, and here's some tips. And people are just coming back. 205 submissions. It was insane what people created.
And we had somebody who was the winner, and I've got a picture of this. So if you guys don't know Sarah yet, my slides are not pulling up.
Oh,
that's weird. I clicked it, it showed on my computer, but not on there.
Okay,
well, there it is. So Sarah Grace Allen, she was the one who actually won the $10,000 cash prize. There's her in front of the entire people. She was up to I think 2 or 3 in the morning working on her app. Got it done. We had 10 finals. Everyone submitted it. Everyone voted in the room, and then we picked her as the winner, which was so fun and so exciting. And we actually decided, since we're doing this right now, I messaged her last night, would you be willing to jump on and just kind of tell everyone your experience and your story, so that those who are I'm not technical, I don't know how to build an app, I don't have an idea, whatever, I wanted you guys to hear from her, because she again was the one who won it, and so that's kind of game plan. So I think we've got her hopefully on Zoom to pull her in, and we're gonna have her What's up, Sarah? I can see you. Can you hear us? Can we hear you?
See if we can get the audio.
Hold on, we can see you. I can't hear you yet. We've got to is there an unmute? Oh, there you are. Hey, how's it going?
Awesome.
So Sarah, you were our first winner ever of this challenge, OverSkill Games. And I'm curious, like, have you ever built software before in your past? Are you a developer?
Oh, you know me well enough to think that is the funniest question ever. I am not techie. I am not a developer. I would give myself like a solid D+ as far as technical ability. Haven't even ever opened Claude Code, nothing like that. So I'm like the perfect guinea pig for something like this.
It's so awesome. And I'm curious, like when we told you guys at that event, because we kind of kept it a secret, and then we're like, we have a, like, what were you thinking? You're like, oh man, I got to build software. I'm curious your thoughts as we kind of announced it to you guys.
Oh man, well, got excited because of how you pitched it, Russell, and then got double excited because of Todd's brain behind it. And I thought with that magic together, like maybe this girl has a shot. And so I dove all the way in. I was so excited. Okay,
so first question then, so what was it you built and why, like, as you're thinking through, like, what could I actually build? Like, what were you thinking through? What was your idea? Maybe you can tell people about your business because that might help them understand. But I'd love you, like, just so that as everyone else is kind of ideating, is that the word?
Yeah.
Like there's like, how did you come up with the idea for what you were going to build?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in the storytelling business. I help entrepreneurs build the stories around their offers and products so that they really stand out. And I have to say, when I first got started with it, I had total trust in what the actual product could do. But my biggest worry was, how do I actually win? Like, I trust Russell and Todd enough that I know I can build it, but how do I actually win the thing? And so if you're listening here and you're like, the 10 grand, like that's actually what I want to win, listen up. Because as I was walking back to the hotel, I just kept thinking, gosh, there's like 500 entrepreneurs in the room. And I think we ended up with over 200 submissions within just that short period of time at that first OverSkill Games. And so that became the question, how do I become memorable? And so I looked at just really, okay, I have this business, I teach storytelling. I'm not the only one on earth that teaches storytelling to businesses. So how do I take that and how do I make it stand out and win? And so I started to look at the other pockets of my life, and I actually have a massive obsession with true crime. And I thought, okay, this sounds weird. This sounds like an impossible combo, but man, would it be memorable enough if I helped people learn how to write their first story for their business and put it in like a strange true crime setting? And so that's what I ran with, right? That's what I ran with until 4 o'clock in the morning. And I just remember shutting my laptop and saying, oh my word, I have got this new app. It's called Exhibit A, and it helps an entrepreneur dig out their first story. It puts them in an interrogation room, and it asks them all the questions necessary, totally true crime style, to help them like crack the case of their very first story. And I closed that laptop at 4 a.m. and I thought, oh my word, with someone with like a D+ in tech skills, the game has absolutely changed. Regardless if I win, the game has changed for someone like me. And I submitted it and I had no idea what was going to happen the next day.
Oh, so cool. So you were up till 4. Were you planning on that, or were you like 4 o'clock, I'm done? Or that's when that you got everything finished enough? You're like, okay, I think I can win at this point.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you got to close the laptop, but I was blown away that by 4 a.m. I had something that I was honestly, that was going to really help people and that I was really proud of, and just was a ton of fun.
And it looked cool too. Like the way it works, like its design always looks so cool, and all these apps. You're like, how does it look so good every time?
Yeah, I think one of the big things was she took that personal passion and like combined it with the business. And it's this thing that's hard to do traditionally in software development, because you're trying to like relay that personal passion, and your developers kind of like doesn't share that passion, but they kind of get what you're trying to build. So they build it, and then they like slap your logo on there like you like, and you're like, oh, it's kind of close to what I wanted, but not exactly.
Yeah, it's close, but not quite there. Yeah. It's so cool. Yeah. So everyone here, I told everyone in the beginning, a lot of people are like, I can't pull an all-nighter with you guys, Russell. But for you, you were up till 4, but we started at what, 5 or 6. So you probably put in whatever 10 hours into it. Maybe that, anyway, whatever the time was. Have you gone back since? Have you added more features? Have you done more stuff like afterwards to keep developing and innovating on it? Or is it, when it was done for you?
Oh, we have continued to work on it. We've had just under 100 people go through and actually test it and use it in beta.
Nice.
And I have to say, as we've gone through and made those changes, there is no me back and forth to a person like Todd, like, oh, can you make this little adjustment here? And like, oh, this part is spaced weird and like all that kind of stuff. It is instant. And so one person goes through it, we make a change. Another person goes through it, we make a change. It's actually our top lead generator right now for the business. And it's true crime,
awesome.
right? It is true crime. It is just crazy what you guys have done.
And because it's such a cool thing, imagine you go on anybody's podcast and like tell this true crime story and go sign up for the software for free. And like, you know, like it's such a unique angle that gets people excited to go try it out too, which is so cool.
Yeah, what a blast.
I love it. Well, I appreciate you jumping on and kind of sharing your story and hopefully motivating. So for the next winner, any advice you have for them to make sure that they can win the $10,000 for everyone who's watching right now?
Oh, 1000%. The two things that I would do if you're gunning for that 10K, which someone's going to win it, might as well be you, right? So the first thing is make what it delivers, make it small. Like, don't try and produce a huge, big suite of things and 45 things that it can do and pathways and all this stuff. Have it produce one really valuable sliver that you can deliver to really serve people. And then the second thing, so make it small and then make it strange. Make it a world, right? Make it a world, make it true crime, borrow mine. I don't care, but like, make it feel like something that when they see it, it feels unexpected so that they want to engage. And most importantly, because then it's memorable. So make it small, make it strange.
So cool. I appreciate you jumping on. And those that don't know, Sarah's actually speaking this year's Funnel Hacking Live on Story. And so if you want to learn how to tell stories to sell your future app that you're going to be building and launching today, make sure you come to Funnel Hacking Live. And we'll talk about this throughout the next 24 hours. But anybody who's got Funnel Hacking Live ticket, we're adding in.
We're going to do 10,000 credits, 10,000 additional credits to your account. Top you off. Just send over your receipt to us at our support at OverSkill. Yeah. So
that's the game plan, because you guys got to be there, because this is all about building your app. FHL is going to be about like launching and scaling your app and how do we get MRR and growth and monthly recurring revenue and all sorts of stuff. So if you want to see Sarah live, make sure you're there in Vegas with us in like 6 weeks or something like that.
It's coming up fast. It's going to be fun.
So awesome. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you. Congratulations once again. And she may be back in 5 or 6 hours from now to come jump on again with you guys. So. Awesome. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate you.
Awesome.
Oh man, it's so crazy. Like, again, when the first time I started using OverSkill, it was during the demo, during the AI Seekers Challenge. I started building like a dream thing I always wanted to build. In fact, I'd hired not you, because you're busy building like other people to like build this thing. I never get to work. And so I started doing it live on the challenge. And that's been my baby app I've been building and developing. And it's like the most exciting, fun thing. I think I have got, I don't know, maybe a dozen. That's more than that.
It's more than that.
Probably 20 live apps in my personal account that I'm working on every single day. You guys, this will become so much fun for you, so addicting. We're gonna show you how to do all sorts of like apps for lead generation, apps for continuity programs, apps for high ticket coaching programs, apps for memberships. Like, there's so many different ways to use this, as you'll find out during this kind of intro session. Then also as you start building it, it's gonna be fun. And
I mean, even beyond that though, like not just even the business stuff. Like we were talking about that before, things to help you personally. Like one of the people on our team built like a family management app that like they use and their kids log into every day, and they have their chores and they get their little stars and their check boxes. So it's just custom built for the family, custom built for their routines. So there's so many other options that we're going to talk about.
These are all the apps that I've built on OverSkill right now. And I was showing my son Aiden. I was like, we can build anything.
That's right.
Like what? I'm like, what's your favorite iPhone game? He's like, Flappy Bird. So check us out. Me and Aiden built Flappy Birds on OverSkill. This is my own version. I can sell if I like there's Flappy Birds, like we're jumping through. Like that's my
game over.
Like you can make your own games. Like when you guys get into this, you're gonna be so addicted. I literally can't sleep at night most nights anymore, which is why we did 24 hours. Now I'm not gonna sleep anyway. I'm building my own.
You're like, I'm so excited to actually stay up all night and build. I don't have other responsibilities. This is gonna be great.
So cool. Okay, I have some slides to go. Anything you want to lead with before I jump into slides?
Let's do it. Let's jump into the slides.
Okay, pull them back up real quick, team. All right, so it's frozen again. How weird is that?
Just a little delay.
There's a weird delay, maybe. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get this. Do I need to do anything different on my side?
There it is.
Okay. Okay. Some weird connection.
Got a new live stream setup.
Okay. Well, here we go. So here's how you play the game. So number one, again, most of you guys who signed up, you already signed up for overskillgames.com. If you're watching this live on my social channels somewhere else and you're not there yet, go sign up for free. Go to overskillgames.com. It's free. And if you do that, it'll take you inside this members area. So I'll go see if this works too. I'm switching tabs. It's not pulling up either. Dang. Okay, there's live. Okay, there's live. So this is what overskillgames.com looks like. It's free. If you watch this, I was gonna ask Sarah about that. She brought $10,000 home, and her kids were like, did you rob a bank, Mom? And so anyway, you can go watch the video, but there's your sign up for free. After you sign up, it takes you to the members area, which looks like this. Oops, that's wrong. That's not my members area. There we go. The members area here. So this is the members area looks like. And there's basically a couple things. The live stream's so big.
There it is. You can't miss the live stream.
Yeah. So Ben, we got to shrink that down. Anyway, so down below here, you will notice. Oh, it says reload. Hold on. There's a new version of the app. Cool things like we're building these apps as we're live, and so they're being there. We go.
There it is. Just refresh it. Now you got over.
Okay. Can't see yet.
Yeah.
There's a weird delay. There we go.
5-second delay. It looks like.
All right. So, so you come down here, and basically, this is a check-in. So if I go to start here, this is walk you through the sprint. The very first step, obviously, is you need to get an OverSkill account. So you come down here, and step number 1 is create your OverSkill account. Hopefully, you already have one. If not, man, it doesn't show when I'm scrolling. Can we get this real time at all? Okay. Well, cool. If you scroll down there from a little bit, if I unplug and replug my computer back in, will that help? Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, basically, you have to go and you have to create an OverSkill account, right? And so when they create an OverSkill account, you can get started for as little as like $25, right?
Yes. So here's what we set up for this, just for the OverSkill games. So we have a $25 a month plan, which just basically makes it where, pennies to join and use the thing. But instead of just giving you a base level of credits, we decided to actually give you an extra almost 10,000 credits. I think it's 9,500 credits. You get in addition to what you normally get on the $25 a month plan to kick off and actually build your app. So we're talking about 12,000 credits, which it depends on what you're building, but that is absolutely plenty to build your first lead generation app, your first basic habit tracker, your personal app that you want. Like that's enough to actually literally be live. I think one of the important things to talk about with OverSkill in general, and we've looked at, we've had discussions with the team internally, with other people who have beta tested this, and it's not an app where you're like, oh, I need to prompt every single little detail. I have to tell it how to do the database. I have to tell it how to do login. I have to tell it how to do members. You don't have to do any of that. All of that is built for you already out of the box and working. So all you have to do is actually show up with the idea and tell it what you want. You don't tell it how to build it. You just tell it what. So I did a split test against 3 different similar app builders. Our app builder, in a single prompt, it took me 6 to 9 prompts on one of our competitors to build the equivalent of what I get out of a single prompt on ours. And ours also is better looking. So just going to say, so you have all of that out of the gate, built, logged in, infrastructure, like the whole thing, just immediately with basically a single prompt. And if you have something you want to change after your single prompt, you follow it up with another prompt. So yeah, it's super cool, super easy to use. But it is important to kind of to know that you got enough credits to get your first thing out the box. And during the upsell funnel, obviously we can't launch something without a funnel. So you got the $25 to get in, but we do have a $99 a month plan. That's the standard plan. And if you upgrade to that, we're giving you, I believe it's triple credits the first month. So you're getting somewhere around 30,000 credits if you upgrade to that, which is absolutely plenty to build at least 1 app, maybe 3 apps, right? So we're giving you tons of credits to get going, and there's credit packs. So if you're like you and you're like, well, I want to build 20 apps because I don't know which one's going to be the coolest, and I want to build them all, and I got 24 hours, why not 24 apps? You actually, we have the cheapest price we've ever offered on tokens for that too. So I think it's like $500 for about 140,000 credits, which that should keep you going for 24 hours for sure. So even if you're nonstop building,
give as many credits you're allowed to do, because that gives you the ability to not get slowed down and stop.
And it's the cheapest we're probably ever going to offer them. This is a major promo. I mean, this is our first essentially public beta launch. We've had tons of internal testers. We've been using it for 6 months now, but now we're actually bringing you guys in, bringing the community in. And yeah, you guys get a chance to use it and give us your feedback, and we'll build it together.
Cool. Is it going to work now, guys, or
is it faster? Or
worst case, are we logging in Zoom and just run it as a Zoom window?
Actually,
yeah.
Okay, do you want to Slack me a Zoom?
Cool.
Okay, we'll get this, guys. We'll get this working.
We got wireless live streaming going with multiple computers. So,
okay. While this is working, while this is happening, chat's
for $2 with the 90 cents. I'm just kind of looking through and seeing if there's anything that we can talk about in the meantime that you guys have questions about. So if you have questions, we are going to be hanging out with you guys on the live stream. We got live chat. We got some spinning wheel giveaways. We'll probably have some surveys and some polls and some fun stuff there too. But in the meantime, oops, I think I closed down the live chat. There it is. All right. Well, I'll wait for it to load here on our side too. So, but yeah, any questions you guys have, anything you guys want to talk about, anything that comes up as you're building, we're going to be hanging out with you guys literally for 24 hours. So it's going to be pretty casual. We've got, as Russell said, we've got some presentations. We're going to walk you through some of the training and education, but we're going to actually build with you guys and do over the shoulder screen sharing. As soon as we have screen sharing fast enough, we're going to be doing over the shoulder screen sharing. I'm going to build some apps with you guys. One of the ideas that Dante brought up that he thought would be super cool for you guys is to help you guys to build an app that actually helps you prompt OverSkill better and kind of solidify your idea. Because one of the biggest mistakes we saw during early beta testing was people would try and overcomplicate it, right? They were trying to go work with Claude Code or Claude Cowork and come up with a schema around all the details. Sorry, I'm echoing myself. They would come up with a schema for the database and all these other details that just confuse the system because the system already knows how to do all that. OverSkill knows how to do those things. So it'll help you walk through like figuring out what you want to do, not exactly how you want it implemented, right? You guys most likely aren't engineers. So that's why we built this software to make it where it's super easy. So
well, I got Zoom open. I just did a share request. Hopefully that gets us a step closer. And I apologize on slides we messed up with Sarah's last name, so it's Sarah Grace Allred, not Allen, so my bad. I apologize. This happens when you're doing slides 5 minutes before we go live.
That's fun.
Okay, am I able to screen share?
There it is.
There we go. Hide this now, and hopefully we are going to be back.
Ooh, that's much faster.
Okay, you guys can see on my screen now. All right, let's go. Let's
swap
go.
it live.
Okay.
Hollyland.
There we go. All right. Okay. So here's inside OverSkill Games. So after you sign for free OverSkill Games, OverSkillGames.com.
OverSkillGames.com.
You're scrolling here and there's a video from me saying like blah blah blah. Here's how it works. But the biggest key is you come down here and you go get your OverSkill count. Okay. Now you got your count, which is amazing. These are some things we recommend to help easier. Whisper Flow is a really cool app that you can click a button. You can talk to your computer. You don't have to type everything. It makes it so much easier. So you don't have to have it, but it's easier. Loom is great because you can take screenshots of things and give it to OverSkill. Like make it look like this, and it'll look at the Loom and it'll like look at the screenshot and it'll just copy it. It'll build it, which is really awesome. And then the bonus if you want more credits, or this is like discount credits during the challenge. So that stuff's in here. Yep. This is like OverSkill 101. I'm gonna kind of we're gonna do that right now, so don't worry too much. So that's number one thing to kind of show you is inside the members area. All right, come back to slides over here. So that's how we play the game initially. Let's see if I can hide this. There we go. Is again, go to overskillgames.com, create a free account. And then number 2, log in the members area and just kind of follow the process there. Okay. Now we're talking about how to actually use OverSkill. Okay. It's almost too easy. Again, we told everyone we spent like 10 minutes training everybody and then let them go. So this is our 10-minute training. So 10 minutes, you guys will understand this. When you log in OverSkill, it looks like this. And all you're going to do is going to say, describe the app you want to build. You just tell it what you want to build. You're like, hey, I want to build Flappy Birds. Send. That's it. That's it. And then you're like, you wait for 10 minutes while it builds it and it comes up and like you look at it, you're like, that was amazing. I want to turn the Flappy Bird's face into my face. Send. And you wait 5 minutes and it comes back and it's done. Like that's literally how simple this is, and you're going to freak out. So that's the base of it. But I want to give you guys some shortcuts and some ways to make this actually easier. Do you guys want some shortcuts and some ways to save you tons of money? Okay, so a couple things. Number one is the prompt builder. So sometimes if you just go and you're like, build this thing and it'll build a great job. But if you want to make it even better, when you come down here, notice this little lightning bolt thing. Is that lightning bolt? Is like
it's like a lightning bolt.
H on the side. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
This is the prompt builder. This is a really cool thing Todd built into here. So you click on that little prompt builder before you do anything. And what it's going to do is it's going to ask you a bunch of questions, and then I think we have actually an image of it. So it'll go and it gives you suggestions. So you're like, I want to build an app that's blah, blah, blah. It goes out there and researches. It'll find all the competitors. It finds what they're doing, what the features are, the best stuff. It comes back and it tells you your target customer. It does like all the stuff that we used to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for agencies to go do before we create a product. It does it all for you right here. Okay. So for most of you guys, before you prompt it, click on the lightning bolt, go through this AI prompt builder. It's going to give you like, what kind of designs do you like this style or this style or this style. And you tell it all the different things. And then it uses AI brain, and then it gives you the prompt to actually post. And then your software will usually be way better because it's it's doing all the hard work for you.
Yeah, it's absolutely. It'll give like feature suggestions. It's like, well, all the best products in the industry include this feature and this feature. And you're like, yeah, we should include those 2 features. Or here's another feature or a gap in the market, right? Like there's other things like that it'll pull out. It's super cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
So that'd be a recommendation for most of you guys. When we let you go, is click on the lightning bolt, fill out the wizard, and then that'll give you the first prompt. Does it automatically post the prompt, or do you?
Yeah, as soon as you press go, it'll load up a spinner, and you wait a couple seconds, and it'll go over and just start building the thing. It'll redirect you. You'll see it'll redirect you into the page builder effectively, but the app builder, and you just sit there and wait. Yep, okay. About probably depending on the complexity of your prompt. I think maybe something worth mentioning is like the smart selector, max selector, that kind of thing. If you're using smart, you're probably looking at like 10 minutes to build an initial app. If you switch that to max,
that's actually my next slide.
Oh, okay, cool. You already got it.
Oh wait, okay. Yeah, before we go to smart stuff. So real quick, you guys understand that? Everyone type prompt builder in the chat so you know prompt builder, this is what it is. That's where you get the prompt that's gonna help you to code make the most amazing thing. Okay, cool. And then we'll talk about a smart thing here in a second.
Slides, cool.
But before we do, okay, the next step that might be easier for you guys too, there's another shortcut, is and I didn't realize Todd was doing this, so he showed me this to me yesterday. I'm like, what?
That's true.
So when you build a new app, like again, there's money that goes into like building the first app, the framework and stuff. So Todd's AI, full-time, part-time, whatever it is, builds out templates. So he might spend $1,000, $3,000 or $4,000 building out like these base templates of amazing apps that are all already done, right?
Yep.
How many templates are there right now?
There's like probably 250 in there at the moment. Yeah. And it's just every single day we're dropping multiple new ones. Like, and he goes through and he tests them and makes sure they look good and are unique, comes up with industry angles, and you can customize any of these. That's the most important thing to like bring up here. This is not like, oh man, it's gonna take me a while to customize. It's okay, there's this, I don't know which one of these, like there's a app for whatever other industry we're looking at. Here's one called Momentum for habit tracking, right? You can come in and be like, make it a habit tracker for wrestlers specifically, which we did this one as an example already, but like you create it as an example for wrestlers, and it just rebrands the entire thing, updates it. You tell it, keep the styling. Done. Yep. Give it 10 minutes.
Add this feature though, because wrestlers got to cut weight. So let's add a weight cutting feature. So just get this. What happens is we're spending $1,000 to $5,000 to build an app. We get it all the way done, and then we put it in the templates, and it's free for you. You go and grab anyone you want, and then you just click the remix button. It copies into your account. You don't have to pay that 10 grand that we spent to build it. You're picking up right there, and then you can add features. You can all sorts of stuff.
That's a really good point. It's completely free. None of these like cost credits. They don't cost anything. You bring it in your account. Customizing it costs credits, right? Yeah. So when you change it up,
So what I would recommend doing is going to overskill.com/templates. You guys all see that. If you see it, type in templates in the chat. Look at that. Go there. Look at everything. And there may be something that's like you're already thinking about building something anyway. You can scroll down all of a sudden. It's like, oh my gosh, like there's one that's already done that looks like Todd and his team already spent 3 weeks building it. I'm going to start there as opposed to starting from scratch. Okay, so this is a great way to shortcut your success, to save tons of money on credits that then you just put in your pocket, and then you can just already adding more and more features on top of it. If you're pumped about templates, type in templates, because that's this is one of the coolest things I think that I didn't even know was part of this till yesterday when Todd showed me. I was like, this is insane. Because every app I build, I start from scratch, which is great, but it takes me all these credits to get to the spot where it's like I can start adding all the cool features, where this is like, it's done and has cool features. You can just add more features on top of it, or hide this one and change the branding, rename it this, whatever, but you can do whatever you want. This is yours. Like, this is our gift to you guys for hanging out with us today. Yeah. So overskill.com/templates is the templates. So that's a great way to save money. Next secret right here is this button here. It's the smart. Okay. Do you want to talk about this? Because this is a great way to also, when you understand the different levels, smart, medium, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. To be able to save money, but also to get the best app every single time.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, like, this is going to be an effort when it comes to the AI, right? So is it going to use low effort, effectively a lower effort in fast mode, meaning like it's going to try and do something, and in fast mode will build an app. It'll just, not be quite as detailed, not quite as in depth. So if you're using a simple prompt, fast mode can be great. Smart mode is what I've found, and in dialing it in is just the best default. That's why I leave it smart. That's why it's the default. It's most likely what you want to do. But if you're doing something that has a very complex list of features you're trying to build out the gate, if you switch it over to max thinking, it will spend 20 to potentially 30 minutes just working straight on building your app, your first draft. And you can also run into scenarios where you're like, okay, cool, I got my initial one built with smart, and then you're like, I got this really complex feature I want to add, and I really want to make sure it's like comprehensive and it does all the things that I'm listing in this huge list of things I want it to do. Switch it over to max, run it for 30 minutes, and it'll build like all these detailed features. It runs through testing and making sure it's all working properly. It does all that. So super cool.
So max, so through that, right? They're smart. What's the middle one?
Fast, smart, and max.
It's fast, smart, and max.
Yeah.
So max is the one that's going to cost you the most credits, but it's the smart. It's not smart. It's smart stuff.
Yeah.
It's the best one, right?
Yeah.
So I have found as I was building on Brain Dump, I got stuck on something on the smart level and I couldn't get to work. So I moved it to max, and max was able to actually fix it really quickly. And so it costs more money, but also sometimes instead of doing 3 prompts to get to work, you could, like Max will just get done in 1. So but just know that and watch what you're submitting because the costs are different, right? So fast is the least amount of credits.
Least amount of credits.
And then smart's the next and max is the most. So just understand that. So like if you're like, I need to change a headline on a page, don't use max.
Yeah.
It might cost you 1,000 credits versus you switch it to fast. It might cost you 100 credits or 10 credits or whatever. So just understanding that will save you money. And also if you get stuck on something like, okay, let's go max power and let's like crush through this thing and get it done.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna keep stacking these dollars. So I want to make sure everyone can see what the prize is. Like we can see it here. Okay. All right. So there's the thinking levels. Okay. Check-ins. Next thing, part of this challenge is gonna be fun. So there's a button in the members area that says check-ins. Okay. What we want to do is every hour on the hour, what is actually checking in. So you're talking about what you're doing, how it's working. Also with check-ins, what's really cool is we want to see what you guys are doing and like, and hopefully you guys are excited about this and you're sharing this on social, on Facebook or Instagram or places like that. So every hour we want you to check. In fact, right now, I want all you guys to log into overskillgames.com and click on the check-in button. And we're gonna do our very first check-in. Okay. It's very simple. It's very easy. In fact, I'm gonna do it with you guys. So I come here to check in. I click right here. There's the members area, right? I click right here on check-ins. It's gonna pull the page. So hour number 1, how are you feeling? So this is like, I want to know the word. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you pumped? Are you stressed? Are you whatever? Like type it in. So I'm gonna be like, I am so excited. And yes, I'm all in caps because that's how I feel right now. And then down here is like, if I'm sharing. So like, are you posting this on social? So I definitely am posting this on social. You guys have probably seen this is streaming on social. So I'm going to do, and what I recommend is like, as you're building the app, post a screenshot of you. Oh, it's like logging me in right now. Anyway, post a screenshot of you. Like, here's the app I'm building, or here's the thing I'm thinking about, or like put a screenshot, like posting on social so people see what you're doing. Okay. Because one thing is that you start documenting this journey of you like building this new app and things are happening. When it's live in 24 hours from now and you got payment links and stuff, you can tell people like, my app's live, guys, go check it out. And a lot of you guys will get people from Facebook. We're gonna go sign up and go buy your app. And so we want you guys talking about this, promoting it. Okay. So type in how you're feeling. And then if you post it on somewhere, Instagram, whatever. So Facebook.com/Russell Brunson/ whatever, put in the link right there. And that way we can see it. We are going to be monitoring those because I want to see your guys' progress. We'll be clicking on those and monitoring them. Not that it's going to completely skew the judges, but my guess is if we see you guys bragging about your cool stuff you're building OverSkill every single day, your chances of winning this, it can't hurt. It can't hurt. And this money's got to go to somebody. So I think the people that are most excited that are checking in and dropping links are going to be best. So everyone, come right here and check in. Drop in you're excited. If you posted something social about you doing the challenge, cool. Drop a link to here so we can see it. If you haven't, maybe go to Facebook, Instagram real quick and be like, I'm doing the OverSkill games. It's going so much fun. I'm going to build an app tonight. It's going to be awesome. And then put a link to it so we can see it. And then you go and you check in and boom, check in. Oh, it's making me do a valid URL.
Whoops. It actually verifies. There you go.
Do I need HTTP? Well, if you do it for real, it's going to show up. You click check-in. Okay, so everybody do a check-in real quick. After you then check-in, go and type in the comments, type in check-in, and then we know that. And then the goal is every hour in the hour, come back and check-in. Just keep pushing the check-in. We want to see what's happening, how you're feeling, when you're stressed, when you're overwhelmed, when you're depressed, when you're mad, when you're happy, all those things each time as you're doing it. Just go and submit that. And that way we can kind of see them in real time. We'll be monitoring. We have monitors here, like watching all the stuff you guys are doing. So we'll be able to see how you guys are feeling. And as you're checking in, we want to see those kind of things. Okay. So everyone type in check-in after you've done it. All right. As we're doing that, I'll keep walking us through. And I'm sure the next question everyone's asking is, how do I actually win the cash? How many guys, is that your question? If that's your question, type cash in the comments or 10K in the comments or some version.
People are asking, where do I click check-in? You go to the members area. You want to show that one more time? Overskillgames.com. You log in to the members area. And then right here is the start here. And the button down below says check-ins. You click it there and check-ins. That's where it'll pop up. So I would just keep the OverSkill Games members area open because inside of here, a lot of things like you notice when you click down here, there's videos like how to use OverSkill. So if you're like, how do I actually do this? What should I build? Yeah. There's all these little training videos we made. So if you get stuck when we're off the live, we're going to be live streaming the whole time. But if you get stuck, you can post here. This is like advanced. If you want to learn like how I'm using Claude Cowork to do QA testing. I have an advanced video showing you how to do that. At the end of this, you're going to actually submit your app inside of here. So just make sure you guys have this members area open. Against overskillgames.com and then log in and then just have this here while you're working. Can I point something out? So in your URL, right, we have games.overskill.app. Yeah. I made you do this on purpose, right? So like, yes, you can do custom domains with OverSkill, but I wanted you guys to see like we're using OverSkill to build all the stuff you see us doing right now. These are not custom coded by me. Literally, Ben, I believe, is the primary. You and Ben built this entire membership area app together. Like no developers were involved, no developer conversations. In fact, I'm like, how are we doing this? And you're like, oh, I've already built the app for it. I was like, wait, you built the app for the, all right.
It's so cool.
Sweet. Built it on OverSkill. So like, that's why you're seeing like us use the overskill.app domain.
I feel like I have unlimited power at my fingertips now. That OverSkill, like we were talking about this earlier, it's like when Todd built ClickFunnels a decade ago, I always felt handcuffed. I had to work with a developer. Then Todd built it. And all of a sudden, like, I can build funnels now, but I could never build apps or members area, all these kind of things I really stuck with. And now it's like, I feel free again. So it's pretty amazing. I don't know if I hope you guys are half as excited as I am, because this is like the coolest thing in the world. Okay, come back to slides. We'll keep moving through this. And so you guys start building. So how do you win 10K? Number one, after you're done at the end, there's a place to submit apps, which I just showed you. In fact, I'll go real quick. When you're done with the app, you click here on the button that says submit your app, and you can submit your app, okay? And so you go and you submit your app in here, and then that's it. So it's very simple. Step number one to win, you got to submit your app. Step number two, after you submit your app, it's going to get posted onto a page. And so what I recommend doing is promoting your app, okay? So if I come back here to the members area, there's a button up here that says showcase. So after you guys all start submitting your apps, they're going to show up here inside of the showcase, okay? There's nothing being showcased yet because no one submitted an app. But they'll show up there, and there'll be a link to your app, and you can go share that on social media, Facebook, Instagram, email your friends, your family members. They can come and see it, and they can vote. Okay, so the first thing is we're looking at people who share this, and so the first step there is to go and actually promote your app, which is really cool. And then the second thing is again, after you promote it, it'll show up here into the showcase. That's right there. And then outside of sharing it and getting people hearting it, the 4 other things we're looking for winners. So this is the question: how do I actually win? Okay, so Sarah asked before, how do I actually win? So these are the 4 things we're looking for. Number 1 is originality. Okay, is the idea fresh? Did you find an angle no one else took? Like, does it fit or solve a real problem? Okay, so even though you may be using a template, how do you make it unique and original, right? Sarah was using hers to tell stories, but then she had the true crime angle. So you go to template, find something like, hey, this is really cool, but I want to throw them in a true crime angle, or you could do a wrestling angle, or whatever your thing is, like spin it to make a difference. Originality. Number 2 is craftsmanship. Does the app actually work end to end, built on OverSkill? So make sure you test the app and make sure it works and try everything, and like making sure that it is built correctly. Number 3 is real world impact. Like, would someone genuinely use this app that you built? How much value does it deliver for the person it's built for? Like, is this something that's actually useful to the world? Okay. And then number 4, show your work. So I'd recommend we submit it. Like, also make a video on Loom or something showing the work and walking through. We'll be watching those videos as well. That way we understand like what you did and how you did it, all that kind of stuff, which would be really fun. Other thing I'd recommend doing is as you're doing this challenge, like get your phone out and like just film parts of it. Okay. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I wish I made more videos when we were building ClickFunnels the very first time. But make a video of this and just be like, hey, what's up? Todd and I are here during the first ever OverSkill games. We got a couple thousand people here building apps with us, and it's so much fun. I got about a half dozen apps I'm going to be building over the next 24 hours. And then these guys are all building apps as well. It's amazing. So film yourself like things like this, and you can, we'll give you a place to drop those to us, but you may become part of a promo video in the future. You may be something like, submit those things to us because we want to have those. Post them on Facebook, tag me. Anytime you guys post anything about OverSkill on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, tag me. I want to see them all. I'll share them on my wall. I'll share them on my face. Like, just that way we can see the things you guys are doing. Make post videos, document the journey as you're going through this. It'll be a lot more fun. Okay, back to slides. Okay, next question. Can I submit multiple apps? The answer is yes, you can. In fact, you should, because what I found is like when you start building OverSkill, you build an app and then you have to wait for a few minutes. So then I open a new tab and I start a second app, and I open a new tab and start a third app. So you can build multiple apps at the same time, which you should do. And you can also submit multiple apps. Okay. If you submit 5 apps, you have 5 chances to win. You submit 10 apps, you have 10 chances to win. So yeah, you can definitely submit multiple apps. Here's some ideas for apps for those who are just like, I don't really know what to do. Number 1 is building apps for lead generation. Okay. This guy that I follow online, and he's been doing this. It's so fascinating. Somebody showed me a screenshot of this, but he's generated 57,000 leads by giving away a single feature software that he created. Okay. And I hope this video will work. Will video work? Oh, I don't know if I turn my audio on. Let's see if it shares it. Let me stop share real quick and then flip it on to share with audio so you guys can hopefully see this. Share the sound. Okay. Oh, it's not going to let me. Dang, it's making me do some Zoom thing. All right, never mind. The audio's not going to work. Well, I had a video here of him. He's basically on Instagram. All he goes on Instagram, he's like, hey guys, there's this free site that helps you rank on AI. All you do is go to AIreadiestchecker.com and go check it out. And you go there, and it's a single feature app. It does one thing. Yep. They opt in, and then they become a lead, and then he sells them his masterminds and his coaching and his courses, everything on the back end. But do you guys see the number there? 57,000 leads he got for free from Instagram by giving away a single feature software. Okay. That's what Sarah said. She's giving her software for free, using it for lead generation. People coming in, they're creating an account. That person becomes a lead. And now you can sell other things to. So like, I highly recommend that. And again, there's a video of him that's not going to play, but him just like, hey, what's up guys? I found this new software. It's so sick. All you got to do is go to AIreadychecker.com to see if your website's actually ready for AI. Check it out. Here's where you go. Right. Post that on Instagram, it goes viral, and he gets tons of people joining. 57,000 people join his list. So lead gen, like think about like what's a single feature app that you could create that would just generate leads for you. Okay. Number 2, affiliate apps. I just built the sickest affiliate app. I'm an affiliate with a whole bunch of supplements that I love, that I use every single day. And so I was like, how do I actually sell this? And I had an idea for an app. I'm gonna actually show you guys probably hour 2 or 3. When I'm working, I'm going to show you guys this app, and I'm actually going to give it to you. But an affiliate app where someone signs up for a free thing, and then the app actually trains them on an idea and then sells them products as an affiliate through your affiliate link. So you can build an affiliate app, which is really cool. Habit trackers, like building a niche habit tracker. Habit trackers, for wrestlers. Habit trackers for entrepreneurs. Habit trackers for I don't know, for whatever your niche is, right? Membership apps. We have a lot of people who are building in full out membership sites on OverSkill, but then taking the next level is like, imagine you build a membership site that has your content in it, and then you can have OverSkill like, hey, here's the transcripts for my videos. Can you turn this into software? And then you can have OverSkill actually turn your trainings into software. So now someone logs your membership site. It's not just go watch a video. It's like watch a video and here's software that helps you implement that thing. We're killing it with that right now. I'm building about 4 of those right now. Anyway, we'll talk about that in other sessions. Or coaching. If you have a coaching program, it's a great place to build a back-end coaching program here inside of OverSkill as well. So these are some ideas. Go to the Template Marketplace, you get more ideas, but building apps, like there's a million ideas, anything you can dream of, or just build your own version of Flappy Birds. Number 1 question we got, I did a live stream 2 days ago. Number 1 question people got was about credits. Like how much credits cost? Like so many people are nervous about this. And I want to unleash this for you. Okay. So a couple things. Number 1, this is Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. A lot of you guys may have read that. It's the book that started me on my entrepreneur journey. And in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he's got a really cool quote. He says the difference between how rich people think and poor people think, right? He said somebody who is poor, broken-minded, they'll look at something and say, I wish I could afford that. Or somebody who has a rich mindset, a wealth mindset, will look at the exact same problem, and instead of saying, I wish I can't afford that, they'll look at something and say, how can I afford that? And they change it in their mind. And by shifting from I can't afford that to how can I afford that, it like all of a sudden, like now your brain can answer the question. You think about a whole bunch of things. And so I want you guys thinking, instead of like, I can't afford this, it's going to cost too much credit or whatever, instead of like, how can I afford this? How can I afford it? Okay. One idea is like, you could build apps for other people. Imagine you just go and you post on Facebook, like, hey guys, I'm in an app building challenge right now. Anyone want me to build an app for $1,000? I'll build you an app. And then have somebody finance it for you. Like that's one way to do it. Okay. So think about that. The second thing I think is bigger. And this is what I really want to think about. When I got started in this business, again, I learned from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the difference between assets and liabilities, right? He talked about your house is a liability. You buy it, it just sits there, right? And it depreciates stuff, right? Versus an asset is you buy it and it makes you money. So you buy a rental property and now it makes you money. So you're buying assets versus liability. The whole book, that's the premise of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And so I read that book and I started my internet business. I remember back in the day, like there was a bunch of software I needed to build my business. And I remember there was this one, it was $97 a month, which for me was like more money than I had to invest in the software. I was like, I can't afford that. And I had hired this guy from Romania. His name's Doral. He still works for me 20 years later. It's kind of cool. And Doral was a programmer. I think at the time, he gets paid a lot more now, but back then it was like $250 a month. So I was like, that was like my partner in my business. He was building stuff for me. And I would go sell stuff on eBay to be able to have money to pay for his thing, right? And I remember one day there was a software I wanted, it was $97, and I was telling Doral, I'm like, man, I wish I could have the software, but I can't afford $97 a month right now. And he's like, I could build that software. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's not that difficult. I could build that one. I'm like, are you serious? So he ended up building. It took him about a month. So it cost him about $250, which is more than $97 a month. So it's like, oh, it was so expensive, right? Yeah. But this is the difference. Okay. If I would have signed up for the software and paid $97 a month, I would have been buying into a liability. Like this thing will cost me that money for the rest of my life. But instead, I built an asset. I paid $250. It built the actual software. Now I had it for myself. It didn't cost me any money in the future. And now I have an asset I can sell. And so I started selling it. I ended up making like $15,000 or $20,000 selling that asset. Oh, because I sold to other people and other friends, and I made money off the thing. Okay. And so think about this with you. Like, is there software you're using in your business right now? You're like, I hate paying every month for this. Like, cool, build an OverSkill. It's going to cost you a little money to build it, but then you have it. Now you have it for yourself and you can sell it. Okay. I was telling people the story, the very first AI software I built, unfortunately, before OverSkill. And I'm trying to figure out, Todd just built an OverSkill. You can
way to import.
Yeah, you can import. So you can import software from Cloud Code, from Lovable, from any of our competitors, and it'll take it, it'll rebuild an OverSkill, and you have an OverSkill, which is cool. So I'm gonna test that today. But I built this thing called Bibliomania, and it's for me. I collect old books, so it gives me the ability to look at, upload my books, see them all. It does a whole bunch of really cool things, right? And so I've been working on it for the last 4 months, and it's like my baby. It's like every feature I've ever dreamt about, and I built it for myself. Like even if I was never going to sell, I wanted this myself, right? So I built this thing. It's amazing, but now it's done. Okay. And I happen to be in a whole bunch of Facebook groups with other book nerds like me. And I'm about a week away from going to them, hey guys, we always complain about it's hard to keep track of the stuff we're buying and how we have it. Check out what I built. And I'm going to show it to them, and they're going to freak out and then be like, hey, it's $30 a month. Go sign up for this thing. And my guess, I don't know yet. My guess, I'll get $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month of recurring revenue coming from these book groups, the people who built the software. And the coolest thing is, I was going to build it anywhere. I just want it for myself. But now I have an asset that I can also sell. So you start thinking about this differently, you guys. Like when you're building this thing, yes, it's going to cost you some money, but then as soon as it's done, you have an asset you can sell and keep all the money from over and over and over and over again. It changes everything. So there's my Rich Dad Poor Dad rant.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, on the same side of that too, you have the ability to replace software that you're paying for, right? Like you said, instead of paying monthly for something, look at your expenses. Do you have software you're paying for that you're like, I use 10% of that app? Well, maybe you could custom build that 10% that would automate your workflows, make you more productive, make it easier on your team. Look at those situations. We were talking about Trello, what are the other ways?
So I hate project management because they all do it wrong. So we have Trello, we pay for it, and we pay licenses for our team. Then we have Monday, because half our team likes Monday most. And we have ClickUp. So we're using 3 different project management softwares. Oh, and Asana, 4. And I hate them all. They're all stupid because they're all built based on people that don't understand how my brain works. And so I built a new one, and it's insane because it builds your project workflows in funnels, and it goes through traffic projects to funnel projects to backend set. It's all built the way my brain works. And it's insane. And it's done now. I built 100% on OverSkill in the last 7 days. And it gives me the ability now to cancel 4 software, which we were paying C licenses. I mean, it's probably 20, 30 grand a month that we're paying for that. And I will never be paying for it again because now we finally fixed project management for my brain. And it's insane. Yeah. So,
and that was maybe hundreds in tokens, if that, nothing crazy.
Not crazy. Yep. All right. So how many of you guys are freaking out, getting excited? If you're freaking out a little bit, type in the comments, freaking out of the opportunities, the potential, where things are at. It's really cool. Okay, we're almost an hour in. I got a couple more slides, and then we're gonna you guys go start building. Okay, so a couple of things. Phases of the game. Phase number 1 is what we're doing right now for the next 24 hours, actually 23 hours now in 7 minutes. We're building your app and getting it done and launched and live, which would be so cool. And what you guys understand, phase 2 of this is when this is done. Our goal is to help you now to build MRR. Okay, it stands for monthly recurring revenue. This is the greatest thing in the world. The best thing about software is monthly recurring revenue. The reason why Todd and I love having ClickFunnels is monthly recurring revenue. Okay. So the next phase after this, we're going to help you guys figure out how to build monthly recurring revenue. Okay. That's going to be a lot longer part of the OverSkill games. Okay. OverSkill games is not just a 24-hour process. Phase 1 is the sprint, this challenge, this hackathon we're doing, right? And phase 2 is we're going to take the software you built and help you guys to build MRR. How many of you guys want some MRR in your life? If you do, type MRR in the comments. It is the greatest thing in the world. Monthly recurring revenue. If you want some MRR, type MRR. And so phase 2 of the games is all about that. Okay. Now, what's cool about this is a couple things. The way we're going to do phase 2 is going to be a 90-day challenge. It's more long-term, focusing on copy, funnels, and traffic. And this is a course that we are planning on selling in the future for $4,997. And it's going to be worth every penny of that and a whole bunch more. And then the winner over 90 days is going to have a chance to come to a private mastermind in Boise in my offices, hang out with us to geek out and kind of build your stuff out. So how many of you guys want to win that and be part of this private mastermind and all sorts of things? If you do, type in, I want to win. Give me some, okay, if you want that. But this is good news. Okay, I told you before, it's going to be sold $497. How many of us here today would like to just get that for free? Like, instead of paying $5,000, Russell, can I just have it for free? That would be awesome. If that's you, type in free in the chat. I want it for free. I want it for free. Okay, you don't want it for free. Cool. If you want for free, this is the game plan. How we're going to do it is I'm going to give it for free for anyone who's coming to Funnel Hacking Live. So if you already have your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live, congratulations. I'm giving you guys a $5,000 bonus gift to help you guys to get MRR over your chat. And then also just, the focal point of Funnel Hacking Live is AI, but then also how to scale your AI software companies. So that's going to be the focal point of what we're talking about here. So that's why I want you guys to be there as well. So that's the bribe. This this 24 hours about building your app. Funnel Hacking Live next 90 days about getting MRR into your app. And so if you haven't taken Funnel Hacking Live, you get the course for free. If you don't yet, get your tickets. It's happening at FHL. It's happening September 21st to 23rd. We'll talk about that over the next 24 hours, but just make sure you come, and you get 10,000 free credits inside OverSkill when you sign up.
Yep.
You just got to go to funnelhackinglive.com and get your tickets. We're mostly sold out of tickets right now. The venue only holds like 1,800 seats. And so, yeah, if you want to come, this is kind of your last shot before we sell out. So, in Funnel Hacking Live, again, this is about 24-hour sprint and getting your app built, an FHL and the 90-day challenge about selling your app and scaling it, which is going to be really cool. So there's my quick blurb before we jump into, and again, if you already come to FHL, you get it for free because we want to over deliver. So there you guys go, FHL. Okay. So with that said, you guys, we're going to start going and let you guys build. Again, every hour, when you come and check in how you're feeling. We're going to be going live the whole time though. So keep the live stream happening. We're at parties happening. We're going to be doing different trainings throughout, introducing different people, different ideas. We're going to be giving away remix apps. I'm going to be giving away my app in a couple hours from now. Other ones are coming through. A lot of fun stuff will be happening. Dante's going to be hosting you guys for the next 24 hours. I'm going to show one more thing that I feel like I kind of missed out on. So the game plan right now to get this party started, you guys, is log into OverSkill. So here's what OverSkill looks like. If you haven't been here so far, this is what it looks like. If I scroll down, you can see here's all Russell's apps he's building on. There's OverSkill Games. There's, whoa, just changed colors.
Refreshed.
Refreshed. Okay. OverSkill Games, Brain Dump, Tomorrow, Follow-Up Funnels, Link Hub, Social List Building, Body Evolution, Flappy Birds, Podcast. It's like, I'm in this game. I'm playing it. This is what you're doing. Come right here. Okay. And then what do you guys do to start? What's the first phase you're going to do, right? Phase number one is either clicking on this little lightning bolt right here, the prompt builder, and clicking it, and it pops out, and you're gonna walk through, and it's gonna help you build the prompts. That's step number one. Or step number one is click right here on templates. Boom, it's gonna take you over to the template library and start scrolling through here and say, like, what's already been pre-built for me? Ooh, that one's cool. That one's cool. That one's cool. And just start looking at what Todd's already pre-built for you and what style you like, what idea. If there's one that you're like, ooh, hemline, I could do hemline for entrepreneurs or Sprock Fix or whatever. You see, if you like it, you come right here and you click remix, boom, and it'll take that entire template, it'll plug it into your account, and then you can start working from there. So,
and you hear that little chime. I don't know if that's picking up on audio, but the OverSkill bell. Yeah,
OverSkill
it's definitely
bell.
Modifying apps as we're going.
The OverSkill bell is the best. I'm so addicted to it. So that's the game plan, guys. So everybody at this point right now, go and log into your OverSkill account. If you don't know how to do it, go back to overskillgames.com, log in there. It'll give you a link to where to sign up, how to get in here, and you log in. This is what it looks like. And again, either type in what you want to get built, click the prompt builder and have it help you to walk through what you want to build, or click on templates and go do the templates. Okay. I'm curious for you guys, which one's options? Are you going to do prompt? Oh, wait, see. So option one is prompt. Number two is builder, or number three is template. Which one are you doing? Are you doing prompt? Are you doing the builder? Or are you doing template? Okay. Prompt means I don't know what I want. I'm just going to start typing it away, or I'm going to click on the fun button and start talking. Number two is I'm going to use a prompt builder. Or number three, I'm going to the template library. You guys a prompter, a builder, or a templater?
Templater,
Let us know in the comments. I'm curious which one you guys are.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And while we're doing that, a couple little housekeeping notes. I'm like seeing questions coming through. I'm trying to keep up in the chat here too with you. So we have some questions on like, I didn't see the bonus credits in my account. Send a ticket to support. We're aware of this. Some of the accounts didn't get push bonus credits, so we'll push them to your account. No big deal. Some of them, if you're running out and you're seeing performance issues, like this is the first time we've launched this to 1,000 people at a time, right? Like there's 1,000 people building at once right now, at least probably. So we're basically like scaling up the servers, making sure everything's running stable. I'm literally talking to the engineering team right now as Russell's talking, like working on stuff with them. So yeah, just give us a little bit of time. We're going to be building with you. I want to go in with you guys and like show you some stuff, like just literally like burn credits with you. Russell's going to do the same thing, show some of his stuff. We had some ideas, like some cool things that like you guys can use as part of this challenge. So we'll build that during the course of this. So I think it's gonna be fun. But just if you are running into any of the bumps in the road, like if chat's not loading, like there's YouTube chat as well. We're watching multiple different chat streams at the same time. So you guys can just jump in wherever, and it's gonna be fun.
And if you're like, I don't know what to start or what to do, go to overskillgames.com, create a free account, follow the steps. There's really steps with videos. Like I don't know how to use OverSkill. There's videos in there. They're short, like 3 to 5 minute videos walking you through everything. So if I don't know what to do, overskillgames.com, create a free account, follow the steps. That's it. It should be very simple, very easy. Okay. Yeah. Again, we're live streaming for the next 24 hours. Our game plan is basically for the next 5 hours. We're all going to be building. Dante and team are going to be running around, showing cool things, talking about cool things, walking you through stuff, showing you examples. So that'll be happening the whole time, but you should be building. The nice about OverSkill, you build and then you have to wait for a little bit. So you build and wait for, so like you'll be learning stuff in between while you're building. Todd and I are going to be coming back in the studio at 6 p.m. tonight and going live another hour, kind of recapping what we did today with you guys. We go live again. Yeah, 6 p.m.
Every 6 hours,
and then
basically.
at midnight, and then at 6 a.m. We do that for 24 hours, and then we're gonna go pass out for a few hours and come back, and then we'll announce the winner. I think Friday at noon-ish Eastern time, which is 2 days from now. So that's kind of the game plan as of right now. So we're pumped for you guys. I'm gonna go take my laptop into the other room and start building.
Should we show them the setup? Like, you want to take? Do we have mobile cameras ready to like walk around? All right,
is Dante walk?
We're gonna tag team Dante in.
Dante, come in real quick. So a lot of you guys know Dante, but if not, we're gonna introduce you because he's gonna be the
MC
master,
for the event.
Master party. This is Dante. Dante, are you excited about OverSkill? Because I'm just curious to hear your thoughts.
I'm losing my mind excited over OverSkill. Yeah, I'm like, call me a Vitamix. I'm juiced about it. It's wild.
And you've been doing daily OverSkill live streams too for the community of our initial beta testers.
Can I talk about that for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. So previously in my work at ClickFunnels, I always wanted to go live stream. The amount of times I walked into this office like a madman, just like, give me a TikTok live and I'm going to go sell the trilogy. Just let me go talk about it. And it was like, how do we do that? How do we actually like do it so it works and helps people do it the right way? Couldn't figure it out. Guys, I brought teams in to consult on this. Like, how can I do this the right way? I almost bought 100 cell phones and drilled them into a wall so I could figure this out. Like, so many crazy things, wasn't able to do it. I talked to Todd 2 Tuesdays ago, and we were sitting in an office here in the corner. I'll show it to you when we do a tour. Anyway, we're sitting down. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I want to go talk about this. I want to go do this. And Todd's like, yeah, go do it. I'm like, oh, I can do that now. So I literally went to OverSkill, blasted, like, here's what I want to do. Here's how I want to do it. Here's how it has to, I need it to do this, right? I told it the what, not the how, more on that to come, but I told it and it built it. The next 2 days after Tuesday, so Thursday, we did our first ever OverSkill live. And then every day we build, we iterate, we find stuff that's going on. So I know stuff is going on.
Yeah, you guys hammered the chat. There's thousands of people in the chat. Apparently, we need to adjust the load for that.
Yep, which we'll fix right on the fly. But it's just like it's crazy empowering for me because there are so many things when it comes to tech. Like, yeah, I taught tech to people for the past whatever years, but when it comes to it, I find myself handcuffed all the time. And it's like, oh, well, if I want to do this, I need this person, or I need this thing, or I need this other tool. And it's just not anymore. More so, like, I can be a technical knucklehead like I am, and I just hit the fun button. I love that. I hit the fun button and I just talk and I create and then I build and I test it. So yeah, for me, like me, a guy who's not a developer, I always like to say, what does it start with? A big alligator mouth and a slash? Like, I don't know. I know the curl URL, but I don't know anything past that. I can just, I can just go and I can just talk and I can build the thing I see in my mind and I can ideate on it and it's done.
And I think something that's cool about that, like you were talking about, you tried all these other things to like kind of get this user experience you wanted to happen. And like, even if it was possible by gluing other tools together, it was almost easier and faster just to build your own. Exactly. And now it's exactly the experience you want. Not kind of, sort of, I glued this tool to this tool and this tool to this tool and used APIs to connect them all together. You're just like, well, I only actually care about this list of 10 features. Why don't I just build those 10 features into an app that does that?
And then when you're done, you're like, hey, I have an asset now. I should sell this and make money off the thing that I just built.
Yep.
And now it's better than free.
Absolutely.
100%.
Get paid to do it. So can we mobile walk? Are the cameras walkable?
I think we
want to show you guys the office. So we're at the office here in Canton. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Live streaming mobile cameras. This is awesome.
Okay.
So we are going to go out here and set up.
Okay. Your guys' mic should still be.
Sweet.
My mic is also hot. So cool. So welcome to HQ, guys. This is awesome. Well, really quick, before we get too deep into this, let's just talk about what happened, okay? Everybody went to the page. It was all going amazing. And then the page crashed and everybody left. It was like, oh my gosh, what happened? So first off, if you're having any issues with the page whatsoever, I'd like you to go to YouTube and just search OverSkill app. All right, we have a YouTube channel. We're streaming over there. There's a backup chat over there. This is not going to live there all day. If you're having issues, hop over to YouTube. You can engage with the chat. You can be a part of the whole thing. We have spinner wheels. We have all sorts of cool stuff. When the page gets all right and the APIs are fixed, we'll tell you in YouTube. We'll tell you here. You guys can hop back to the page. We'll get right back after it like we didn't skip a beat, all right? So I know it's kind of crazy. Just stick with us. I promise it's all going to work out. Oh, same thing like Todd said for credits. Guys, for credits, I think you guys showed him how to make a support ticket, yes?
Yeah, well, you can just email support@overskill.com and it'll go through to instantly create one for your account, email address. But there's also a support button in the app. So
100%. It's that question mark in the top right. You just click that, file your ticket, and we can work so fast on those if you had any issue whatsoever. But check it out. Let's go through a little view of the office here. We got a bed. I don't know who's going to be sleeping in here tonight, but I think maybe the person who does the best today, or maybe yeah. I think the first person who tries to fall asleep is going to try and fall asleep in there, but they're definitely getting drug out by their feet. Well, here we go. Let's go for a little tour, gang. We have Sandzone's office. He's set up, ready to rock and roll. In case you guys don't know, Sandzone does all the design and the UX and making OverSkill look like in an easy way so you can actually use it. We hop down. We have all these bullpens. We have tons of engineers and developers come in town, and when they do, it's really cool. We'll share it with you in the future, but everybody's lined up, and we're all like in-house, in-office doing the thing. It's wild. Producer Chad's office in here. That's just a bunch of cameras, nothing crazy. This is Todd. Oh, look at Todd has his own king. Todd, this will not make him safe. You are not safe from it. If you try and fall asleep, there's a way for me to open that thing, and we're going to come in here and get him. But this is Todd's office. This is where he does the thing. He's got a whole setup back here. I'm sure he's super excited to walk you guys through that. And I will let him very shortly here. Now we wrap around to the backside. We just have a little lounge sitting area. We got Can Jam over here. Can Jam's awesome, in case you guys don't know. And I have a couple ideas. I'm thinking like maybe every hour we grab the Frisbee. And if we can throw it in that little hole right there, we'll give away some cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff to give away, can't have the cots. We're going to need those tonight because we're not leaving for 24 hours. But we went kind of crazy with the swag. Sorry, we do that sometimes. Get used to that one. We went nuts. So we have stuff for us to wear, but we have more than we could wear probably in like 2 weeks. So definitely going to give that stuff away. Just stick with us. When the page is done, you're going to hop back to the page. That's where we're going to give everything away. Oh, we have a little annex here. This is really cool. So like when Todd and Russell are doing things or changing things, or they just want to address everybody, we'll have Todd and Russell right here. They usually have the vibe board over there, but Galen's vibing on his own thing right now. And they'll have the boards and do a presentation. We're all behind you here. If you want to switch, we're all behind you. Everybody's sitting on the bleachers, right? We're all hanging out. We're listening, asking questions, doing the thing. It's just a really cool environment to get stuff done. So we have that. Oh, we got Eno's set up because we're not kidding. We're not leaving tonight. Like, you can sleep if you need to. You're welcome. We're not leaving. We're staying right here. Somebody's bed over here. Oh, nice. We got lunch already. Tons of cool stuff. Hey, we're going to have an hour session later on where I'm going to be the ref. World Cup style, yellow cards and red cards. If you're prompting the wrong way, I got whistles and everything. We're going to have a really good time with this. Russell's right over here. So this is it, guys. This is our studio. We're going to be here all day, 24 hours doing the thing. And Russell's building right now. So cool. So cool. We're glad to have you guys on board. Hey, I want to hop over. Look, we got Ben here. Hey,
what's up?
You
How's
guys
it going?
You guys know Ben.
Yeah.
You want to come hop over the shoulder with us here?
Yeah,
Let's talk.
Okay, really quick. So when Russell and I were building this out, one of the things that Russell really wanted to make sure that you had was all the tools to move forward so that you could get momentum as fast as possible. So as you know, like Russell and Todd just gave you an amazing walkthrough of all the different pieces. What we wanted to do is give you a little bit more. So if you're like, I want to see this step by step, definitely keep watching as Dante goes through it. As Dante brings up guests and do things, I might jump on, we'll see. But what I would recommend also, if you come over to your members area, what you will see is all of these lessons here on the left-hand side. So you have the OverSkill basics. If you click on OverSkill Basics, we have a video from Russell telling you what you should build and how you should build it. Step number 1. Step number 2, you've got more that tells you how to just tell it. Like, this is how we use OverSkill specifically. So he's going to talk about how he uses OverSkill in order to get momentum. The next step is he also shows you how to actually get the software live. How do you actually get this thing live instead of just being a play toy? One last piece, there's this special training over here called OverSkill Advanced. Now, something I don't think anybody knows, Russell is building 5 softwares concurrently at the same time. This is not something that's unique to him. You can do this too. And others, people charge for this. Like Higgsfield will charge for you to be able to do multiple different builds at the same time. OverSkill lets you just go and build. And so he has it going 5 at a time, but he's not managing it. He has Claude managing the builds inside of OverSkill. So if you are advanced, this is the video that you're absolutely going to want to watch. It's only about 6.5 minutes. It's absolutely great, but it goes into more detail about how he's doing his more advanced builds and just having Claude manage the entire build process. And then once you're done, all the instructions on how to submit your app are right here. We'll go through it in depth to make sure you're good to go, but literally go and check this out. All of these videos are gold. They're going to help you out. It's going to be really, really powerful.
I love that. You guys put the advanced in there too. That's great. Why gatekeep? It's effective. It's efficient. I like that. I like that a lot. So this is it, gang, for the next 24 hours. I'm going to get my iPad in just a minute so I can see you in the chat. But I'm so curious, like, what is the thing that you're building? I know Russell asked you, but now I'm here and I got to know, I got to see, because I'm going to be locked in with you guys for 24 hours. Like, what's the thing that you're building? I know for a lot of you probably have a business and it's really easy to come up with ideas. Like, oh yeah, I'm a counselor and I have, let's say you're a counselor and you've written a book. Oh, I wrote a book. That book is just your framework. It's your step-by-step process to get people from where they are to where they want to be. So cool. You have a training, a framework, a process you would bring people into. Super easy to make that process an app. Take one aspect of the framework, make that an app, a one function app to deliver people a specific result. So when we talk about the business and the business opportunity side of things, I think that's pretty easy to see. And we're going to talk a ton about that. But I want to talk about the one that's a little more difficult to see. And it's for just people, just people, any people doing anything. It's 2026. The world is different. And the world will continue to change over the next 5, 10, 15 years. I can't predict anything past 15. I don't even think I can predict past 5 days at this point. World's going to change. And how we as humans live our lives and set our lives up, that's going to change drastically. For years, we did not have the ability to make things for us. So companies would hire people who have the ability, make the solutions for our problems, and then sell that to us. And we've used those things to solve the problems that we have in our life. That's not the game anymore. And it's empowering. This is empowering. I hope everybody feels powerful by this, because never again are you going to submit a feature request. As a human, maybe you're a realtor. That's a job again. Maybe you're a parent. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're in college and you have tons of classes, tons of deadlines you have to hit, and it's really hard to keep up with everything, right? There are so many different use cases of just normal people. For instance, my wife. I was talking to her last night, and I talk to my wife about a lot of stuff I do in my life. She knows what we've been building. She knows everything that we've been doing. She's heard about it for months and months and months and months. But last night, we were sitting in bed talking, and she had a new revelation hit. She was like, hold on. So what I could do is I could create a bunch of apps that talk to each other. Like you've always talked about that Zapier bridge thing that connects two things. So like I could build an app that I hook in my calendars and all of our schedules, and I can have all of our schedules just in this one home hub where one central location that I can find everything and see everything. It's like, yes, you could. She's like, well, but then also like that's the home. I could make an app that runs the home, but I have all me. I have my stuff. I have all my skincare, and I have all these routines and regimens that I want to go through, and I have the red light now. So like I want to make, how do I make an app that does all my skincare and measures everything? And when I open a bottle, it's going to know when I opened it and how long it's good for and when it expires. Like she said, Dante, that's the hard part of my life. The hard part of my life is not that I have a lot going on. The hard part of my life is not doing all the things that my life requires of me. The hard part of all this is keeping it in my brain. The hard part of all this is walking around all day, every day with all of these things constantly rolling in my brain. That's why I'm fatigued at the end of the day. That's why I feel like everything is so difficult all the time, because I'm carrying all of these things always. But if I could make it an app that I literally don't have to carry around daily schedules or weekly. I just make that. All of my skincare and the routines and things I want to do, like I can just make these my own apps. And then could I have them all talk to each other? Yes, honey. That's the game. That's the game. Like 100%. What's important to you? Like I talk all the time about Calendly. It's an easy example. It's low-hanging fruit example because everybody could build their own Calendly in like 4 hours. But it's built for us. How many of us have a feature request out to a software right now? Never again. Because it's not going to happen. We know what happens with a feature request, right? We're going to put that feature request in. They're going to say, thank you so much. We value your feedback tremendously. You help shape our platform. And then that feedback request is going to go get buried somewhere, and it'll be looked at a year later, and then they'll realize that it's going to affect too small a number of users, and they're not going to push that thing through. And then you're still stuck fitting the bill. Every month, you got to pay that. It doesn't do what you want to do, how you want it to do it for you, but that's what we did. Not anymore. That's why I'm like, oh, man, I'm fired up about OverSkill. We're early. Wait, as this starts rolling, especially as I start to get to see the apps you guys are, oh, you think we're fired up now. This is nothing. This is nothing. It's cool. It's powerful. And it's fast. Like, oh, I already talked to you guys about wanting to do this for ClickFunnels and the hurdles and the roadblocks and hiring teams. And nope. I just go, I just talk, I just blast my brain down. So for you, what are you going to build? What are you going to build? Here, walk with me. Let's see if I can find my iPad. I really want to see you guys on the chat here. Let's go hop up. Let me just sit. Cool. And so good on you guys too. Hey, can I just use a normal mic? Thank you, gentlemen. By the way, good on you guys too. Not like going crazy and freaking out as soon as the first hurdle or roadblock or the first non-perfect thing happens, right? Like we have that page go down, and it would have been really easy for you to be like, oh, not going to do it. Nope, going to go away. It would have been really easy for everybody to just like start losing our minds and say, what's wrong? What's happening? And not listen to any instruction. But you guys were all calm, cool, like cucumbers. That's fantastic. So we're going to move and groove. We're going to be perfect here. But you guys let me know. What are you going to actually be building? It looks like I'm seeing some people. Yeah, cool. We are working on that page. Yes, and it's going well. That page is going to be fixed up soon. So what's your thing? Like, are you building for your business? Are you building this thing to make money? Or are you building just a passion project? Because the coolest thing I've seen amazing from the passion side of things for the person who wants to build a solution. Well, let me share another story with you guys. I was at the event that Russell and Todd were talking about, where we did the first competition where Sarah Grace won that competition. I was there with them, and I was able to talk to a lot of people in the room, and it was so cool. What moved people, what moved them to tears, what really brought out an emotion. It wasn't the coach who says, I can take my framework and now gamify it so that my customers get results faster and it's a more enjoyable process. That's not what brought tears. Everybody did it, and it was awesome, and they were really proud of it, and they loved it, and they were excited to launch it, and they were excited to do it. It was fantastic. But what really brought the tears was, I want to help my mom. My mom has Alzheimer's, and when I'm there, I can help her. When I'm not there, I know what she needs, but I'm not there and I can't help her. So I want to build an app that has all of her favorite music loaded in. So if I see her on the camera having a bad day, I can play her favorite song and turn her right around. All of her favorite motivational quotes that she loves to read every single day, the picture collage of our family that she loves to scroll through. I want to put all that here so she can have what she needs. That's what moves people. So don't forget about your personal side of things. All right. Love this in the chat. Keep it rolling. What are you building? Are you building business? Are you building personal? We're going to roll to a quick couple minute break here. We're going to be right back at it. And we're going to start doing good things, gang. Be with you in a sec.